truck drivers studying for that CDL test, particularly that pre-trip inspection part. Well, here you go! The steering system. When you open up the cab, all the steering system will primarily be on the driver's side, because that's where the steering wheel is at, right? You've got the steering wheel shaft, and that goes into the steering gearbox. Coming outside the steering gearbox, you're gonna see the pitman arm, and you ain't checking the castle nuts and the cutter pins, and you go to the bottom of that pitman arm, and you're going to find the drag link. When you get to the backside of that drag link, you're gonna be getting to the upper and lower control arms. Don't forget to check them castle nuts and cotter pins, and make sure nothing's cracked or broken right. When you get to the gearbox, you're gonna see some rubber hoses. I wanna make sure that those aren't cracked or leaking. You can follow that to the front of the engine. Follow those hoses, that is, and that's where you're gonna find that power steering pump. You wanna make sure that the belt's on there tight, and it's got the right amount of tension. You dig what I'm saying? And near that upper and lower control arm, it's gonna be leading there into the axle. You wanna make sure that that's not cracked, welded, or anything like that. See, you also wanna make sure those kingpins are good. That's that little pin that runs between your upper and lower control arm. Holds that damn tire on the side. How you would test that? If the inspector asked, you would jack it up off the ground and put a little pressure on it to see if it has any place sideways anyway. That's just this part of the pre-trip. Stay tuned for song 2, where we're gonna cover the spring and suspension system, maybe the air brake system, and the rest of this pre-trip in a series of music. You just keep listening to this over and over again. You'll get it, my friend. Today, trucker, get your trucker. See you on the next one. When you get to the gearbox, you're gonna see some rubber hoses. I wanna make sure that those aren't cracked or leaking. You go that to the front of the engine. Follow those hoses, that is, and that's where you're gonna find that power steering pump. You wanna make sure that the belt's on there tight, and it's got the right amount of tension. You're gonna follow that to controller. Make sure bucker on. It's going to get your trucker.